Hi guys, so I am back with another little watch me work. So this client today decided to go for just a really nice kind of green with gold leaf going on. Very nice, very autumnal. Green is having a moment. So I have actually done a removal on the client. I skipped all that just because it makes the video very, very long. So I've done the removal and I'm just going in, taking down the length with my nippers a little bit, and then I'm going in with my Licente 240-180 grit file. I'm just using the 240 grit side and I'm just shaping up the nails. We kind of wanted to go for a little bit of a change today, so we've gone from a bit more of like that square shape down towards, I wouldn't say full almond, but a bit more rounded, a little bit more of that almondy feel. So once the length has all come down, I'm just taking my LP Cuticle Pusher. This is amazing. It is double-sided, and I'm just using that to push back any cuticle that is there on the plate. And then I am switching to my LP Cuticle Knife, and I am just scraping over the nail plate really, really, really gently. It always looks like you're being quite harsh when you see it sped up, but I am being very, very, very gentle and just going over the entire nail plate, looking at all that white flaky stuff. Oh, it's so satisfying. All of that can come off, and it's just not going to affect the gel that you put on top then, just to help the nails last really long, look really nice. Oh, it's so satisfying to watch. I could watch this all day. So now I'm going in with my e-file bit. This is also from LP Tools. I will leave everything linked down below. So this is on quite a nice slow speed, and I'm just going in with it in forward. So I work from middle to left in forward, and then I switch my e-file into reverse and I work from middle to right. And that is just going to take any remaining non-living tissue just sat on the nail plate. It's going to remove it all off. It's going to lift all that cuticle so I can go in and just nip any little bits and pieces off that need to come off, and just makes the prep look amazing. So again, using the LP nippers, I'm just removing bits and pieces that need removing. You don't need to be excessive with this. I don't nip on every single nail. I only take off what needs to come off. I think sometimes people can get a little bit carried away with how much they're actually removing, but you really don't need to at all. So now I'm going in with my clear rubber base. This is from the gel bottle, and I'm just applying a nice thin layer over all the nails. You don't have to apply a base coat with builder gel at all. You can apply the builder gel just directly onto the nail. Because this is a client that likes to change it up, sometimes it'll be hard gel, sometimes it will be builder gel. I do like to apply a base coat underneath, just because it's a little bit easier to soak off. But you don't absolutely have to do this by any means. I just choose to because I find it's easier to soak the product off if the client wants to change it up quite often. So nice thin layers, capping the free edge really, really well, and then I am just sticking that in the lamp for 60 seconds to make sure that it is all cured properly right the way through. Once that's done, I'm going in with my builder gel. So this is Builder in a Bottle from Gel Bottle again, and this is in the shade Teddy. This is absolutely one of the most popular shades that I have in the Builder in a Bottle range. It's really, really nice. It can be applied quite sheer, or you can kind of build it up to have quite that opaque kind of coverage, that pinky coverage. So I'm applying this on all the nails, and I do go in and do 2 layers. It only looks like I'm applying 1, but I do eventually go in and apply a second layer, curing each layer in the lamp for 60 seconds to make sure that it is fully cured the whole way through. And then I'm going in with some green. Again, I love green. This is a new one from the Gel Bottle's newest collection. So this is called Knightsbridge. And it's really, really pretty. You get a really good coverage just on one sweep. But I do go in and do 2 coats of this, curing each time, 60 seconds in the Gel Bottle lamp. It's just so nice. I'm just loving that green is having a little bit of a moment at the minute. It's always kind of been blues and purples and stuff like that, but it really is kind of having that moment, and khaki is one of my favourite colours, so big fan of that. So here you can see me going in and just applying a second coat, nice and thin, still capping the free edge, curing them all for 60 seconds, making sure that the whole thing is just cured really nicely right the way through. Now I'm taking my palette and I'm just applying that Knightsbridge colour down on there, and then through that I'm just running a little bit of jungle, a little bit of khaki, and also just a little bit of white, which is daisy. And then I'm just taking my dotting tool and swirling it up a bit. You definitely don't want to mix it up too much. You want to have definite colours running through it. Picking it up with my gel brush. This is actually from the gel bottle, but anyone would do, absolutely, as long as it is flat and can pick up a nice bit of colour. I'm just laying down some blooming gel. Again, you don't have to use blooming gel, you could just use a base coat. Something like the scented layer it is always really good, just any kind of clear gel. And then swirling the colours through, as you have already seen. Curing that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then into that sticky inhibition layer that is on the nail, I'm just applying a little bit of gold leaf, and it's just going to stick to that sticky inhibition layer perfectly. And I'm just pressing that in just to give a little bit of a rugged, kind of mismatched appearance. Now I'm going in with my top coat. This is Extreme Shine top coat from Gel Bottle. Big fan, love it, really, really super shiny, and there is no sticky top layer with it. It comes out completely dry. Applying that, sticking in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I'm going in, applying a little bit of cuticle oil, and then going in with just a little exfoliating bit from Willow, and I am just kind of buffing away any dead skin that's just on the corner of those nails. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!